Alright guys, happy Saturday! As you guys can read by the title of this video, it's ban list time. October 1st, 2021 ban list is right around the corner. And who would have thought that this is the perfect time to do a ban list prediction video? To be honest guys, in this video, I want to have a discussion.
You took so now I want.
Alright, please stop trying to destroy me. Alright? Every time I make ban list prediction videos, you guys seem to all just disagree with me. I want to have a proper discussion. Please be super constructive with me in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think. That's it. Anyways, I'm coming at you guys with a proper ban list prediction. I think that this is the most accurate prediction when it comes to the October 1st, 2021 ban list. I have a lot of great points I want to talk to you guys about today in today's video. At the end of the day, guys, feel free to constructively disagree with me in the comment section below. So without further ado, don't forget to... Let's get started with the unlimited section. Oh, we're doing things differently this time because you know what? Let's save the hot things for last. Let's save the limited and ban sections for the very end. Let's go on with the unlimited section. First card on the unlimited section, we got Double Iris Magician. A couple of ban lists ago, Double Iris Magician came back to 1. And what did it do? Absolutely. The previous ban list, it went from 1 to 2. And it did absolutely... Now, it's safe to say that this card can come back to 3. No problemo. Please, come back. What is Pendulum's doing? This is the most hated game mechanic in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I don't think Konami cares about them. You know what? They were just gonna be like, yep, we're just gonna check Double Iris Magician and put it in the unlimited list. This card can come back to 3. And that's it. The only card on the unlimited section. Next, for the semi-limited list, I got 2 cards on this list right here. Number 1, we got Skull Crobat Joker. Last ban list. Hear me out. This card got unbanned. It came to 1. This dude freaked out. You know, so it's pretty much safe to say that this card can come back to 2. When it probably comes back to 2, it's gonna do. Sometimes I wonder why there's a semi-limited section anyways. Like, this section is probably the most loneliest section that this game has ever seen. The next card I want to talk about, that lowers consistency of Tri-Brigades. Okay, this is for Tri-Brigades right here. There are 2 ways I'm hitting Tri-Brigades on its ban list prediction. And one of the ways that I think is fair to hit them on the semi-limited section is Fire Formation Tenki. Let me know your thoughts about hitting that card in the comment section below. With Tenki going to 2, it slows down the consistency of the deck by just a tad bit. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Now, we're on to one of the most exciting parts, the limited section. Honestly, guys, I love talking about this section right here. So for the very first card, I have immediately limited on this Forbidden Unlimited list is Brigade Revoked. The fact that this card is a 3 of is the main issue here. One of the reasons why Tri-Brigades are so powerful is that even if you interrupt them 1 or 2 times with hand traps, they somehow still manage to find a way to load up their banish zones and bring everything back with Revolt. Not only does Tri-Brigade Revolt provides you an additional follow-up on the next turn, but it's also one of those cards that is used as an interruption during your opponent's turn. If Tri-Brigade Revolt is at 1, right, you'll obviously have a harder time drawing the 1 of, and by doing this, it forces the players to primarily focus on resolving the Bear Bloom. Bear Bloom now becomes a priority when this card is at 1, right? This also ensures that cards like Pot of Desires isn't splashable in the deck that plays an important 1 of. Honestly, if you're still playing Pot of Desires and this card is at 1, hats off to you, man. You're The next victim that I have on the limited section is Prank Kids the Bird. 1 card that lets you generate 3 cards. Since when does 1 equals 3? I didn't learn this in school. I think Prank Kids needs to be checked one way or another 100,000%. It's either to hit this guy or to hit the cat. Meow meow, right? Either or going to 1 will be perfect for this ban list, in my opinion. Regardless, they have to check Prank Kids one way or another, right? The last card I have on the limited section is, of course, Nadir Servant. Nadir Servant going to 1 lowers the consistency of Invokes, Dogmatica, and any Shaddoll strategies without outright killing them. I think cards like Shaddoll Schism, El Shaddoll Winda, Alistair the Invoker, and Magical Meltdown can stay for now. Any more hits to this deck, other than Nadir Servant going to 1, will outright make this deck a rogue tier deck. And we don't want that. Konami doesn't want that. Remember, the Tins of Ancient Battle just got announced, alright? So we know the cards that are in there. We know Dogmaticas, Nadir Servant, and cards like that are getting reprinted. So obviously, Konami still wants you to play the deck. They don't want to outright just destroy it right away, right? So yes, that's my take. I think Nadir Servant going to 1 is enough to slow down the deck, in my opinion. So now we're on to the ban section. Everyone's favorite part. First, On the ban section, we got Imperial Order. An oppressive card that stops both players from using the spell mechanic of the game should not be allowed. Who thought that the cost effect of paying 700 light points is good enough to just, put this card back to 1? Tell me who in that department decided it was okay for this card to come back to 1. Please ban this card. Okay, it's not fair, please. It's a broken one-off that if you flip it against any spell-based strategies, they might as well just pack up their stuff and just go home and not play locals ever again. Next, this is going to be a very controversial one, but I think Predator Plant Verde Anaconda should get banned over Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Here's why. Predator Plant Verde Anaconda is the card that allows Dragoon to be splashable in every single deck. Remember, Anaconda isn't a main deck card. It is an extra deck card. So as long as you get access to 2 monsters, fuse them up, you know what I'm saying? Like Shadow Clone Jutsu, whatever you want to do, fuse them up, Anaconda Dragoon. This, in my opinion, is the root of the problem. Anaconda, the snake, the green looking dude, over Red Eyes of Dark Dragoons. Here's why. Combo decks should not be allowed to have 2 monsters and just fuse them together to make this. It's not fair. Why does Drytron's allowed to play through 10 billion gazillion negates, and as long as they still have 2 monsters in the field, they can just make Anaconda? Absolutely not. No. Before everybody freaks out about Dragoon should get banned before Anaconda, we need to think about this for a second. Number 1, OCG is completely different from the TCG, okay? Number 2, we need to stop the root of the problem. All right, guys, like, how can you stop B if you don't stop A? You know what I'm saying? And the way to stop B, which is Dragoon, is to stop A, which is Anaconda. Anaconda comes before Dragoon, right? Destroy this card. Done. Anaconda needs to be gone. And some people in the comments might be thinking that
Red Eyes Fusion is the problem.
But let me tell you this. Hard activating Red Eyes Fusion is fine, since it comes with its own restriction of locking the players that activates it. Remember, there is a restriction when activating Red Eyes Fusion, okay? Be my guest. Main deck 3 Red Eyes Fusion. Main deck 3 Red Eyes Insight, plus Red Eyes Wyvern in your Guru control base deck. No problem. Be my guest. If you draw it, hats off to you. But the main issue is combo decks being able to just make their board, and on top, Salt to Injury, make Dragoon on top of their already unbreakable board. Like, why? So yes, I think Verde should get banned over Red Eyes Fusion or Red Eyes of Dark Dragoons. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And the last card on this ban section, which I mentioned in my last video, this card. Honestly, don't let this little guy fool you, all right? He might be little and small, but he packs a huge punch. This card is literally Block Dragon for fairies. Oh, Block Dragon goes to grave, search 3 cards, search 2 cards. Oh, Eva goes to grave, search 2. Search Diviner of the Herald and search Herald of Orange Light. And you can do this twice. So you search 4 times. Block Dragon was obviously pretty broken. You can search, I think, like 6 times or 5 times. But hey, Eva does the same thing. You search 4 times. Literally, like, one off the Beatrice on your turn and the other off the Beatrice at your opponent's turn. And you already got 4 cards to your hand already. That's 4 negates for your ultimateness. What? Eva needs to go. Like, this card is literally Block Dragon. Are you guys... Honestly, anybody that disagrees with this is probably a Drytron player. And if you actually disagree with me, please constructively disagree. Like, convince me why this card should not get banned. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for my most accurate ban list prediction. Let's go on with some of the hot takes that I have for this ban list video. Here we go. Again, some of these things might or might not happen, but it's what I want for the 2021 October ban list. Here we go. First and foremost, Electrum to 1. I think it tests the water out on how good Pendulums will actually become with this card coming back to 1. It'll make this dude super duper happy. Also at the same time, he'll stop kicking chairs and flipping tables 24/7 in his YouTube video. So Konami, bring this card back to 1. Let's see on where it goes, you know? OCG has this card off the ban list. I want to know where this card will take Pendulums in the TCG. It'll be super awesome to see Pendulums make a comeback. Next, another hot take. Colossus is never coming back. Well, I don't want this card to come back, to be honest with you. It's if you guys look at it, it's a Link 1 Floodgate. You send a Thunder monster, you summon it, and then you pass, and then how I can't search. I can't pay my entire hand because I can't add stuff. That's fair to you, then you're actually sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the right mind is it okay for this card to come back? Like, please let me know. Please. Destiny Hero Malicious stays at 2. And the reason why this card will stay at 2 is because in Burst of Destiny, Destiny Hero Denier is coming out. And this card allows you to recycle your Mali to the top of your deck. So essentially you have 3 Malicious anyways, which is absolutely insane. But regardless, I'd be super surprised if Malicious comes to 3 on this Forbidden Limited list, but I highly doubt it wouldn't. But I'm just letting you guys know that the reason why they made a card like Destiny Hero Denier is so that cards like Malicious can stay at 2 on the ban list. So Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments section below. Oh, another cool hot take is that what if Konami bans Dragoon instead of Anaconda? Hear me out. So, they banned Dragoon, right? Burst of Destiny comes out. They let Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer to rule over 1 or 2 formats. Make that card the king of that format. 1 or 2 formats later, they actually unban Dragoon and bans Anaconda. That can happen. What if? Okay, last but not least, my most controversial hot take ever. Max C to 3. I actually wrote down a bunch of points here. So let's read some of the points I have on why Max C should go back to 3. Here we go. In my opinion, 3 is the best option. It's either this card's at 3 or it stays banned. I think this card actually slows down the game and makes it a little bit healthier. Max C allows deck building process to be a little slower, the same way that combo decks can build around the Biru. With this card being back at 3, can slow down the combo heavy base strategies. It forces deck building in a way to slow down the game. Listen, the game has changed a lot then since 2016, 2017, Zodiac Trident format or Mermail format, okay? The game has evolved a lot since, and now we have a lot of cards that actually stops Max C. Cards like Crosso Designator, which literally is coming out on the Megaton, Call by the Grave, Ash Blossom, Psalm Strike. These are just some outs to this card. I'm not saying that since there are outs to Max C that it's justifiable enough for this card to come back. The same argument can go for Masterpiece. Should this card go back to 3 since Kaiju exists? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm trying to say here is that there are so many decks in today's metagame that emphasizes on going first, makes their unbreakable board, and then passing on to your opponent, right? If any of these go first strategies like Prank Kids, Tri-Brigades, Drytrons, Dragon Link, go first and make their unbreakable board, how do you stop that? A situation like this where going first strategies literally dominates the entire meta puts you in a position where it's a uphill battle for anybody that's going second. Imagine facing a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 negate board without having access to Max C. It's gonna be hard for you to break those boards unless you obviously have the outs, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Max C can maybe balance this out. Also, here's another question. Why is it fair that combo decks get support? Why is it fair that combo decks gets cards like Crosso Designator? Why is it fair that Drytrons get access to that card? Why is it fair that Prank Kids now have access to Crosso Designator to ensure that their combos can always go through? Why is that fair? Like, why can't there be a balance? To conclude this mini discussion, I feel like it's safe to say that Max C can come back to 3. I think it will be good and healthy for the game. Please guys, I know this is a very controversial topic, okay? Everybody hates Max C. Everybody loves Max C. It's literally the best of both worlds here at this point. Feel free to constructively disagree to my hot take in the comment section below. I genuinely want to understand people that think why Max should stay banned, and to further understand, to prove my point on why Max C can come back to 3, for those people that stand behind me, you know what I'm saying? So I actually just want to have a discussion in the comments below on what you guys think, okay? And you know, at the end of the day, this is a fun video. It forces us to discuss with each other. It forces us to come together as a community to discuss with one another and accept our differences and to understand why you think this way and why you don't think this way. And I love to hear your comments in the comments section below. So that's pretty much it for my ban list video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait for this ban list. We're having a very stale format so far, so hopefully the ban list shakes up a couple of things, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the thumbs up button, and I can't wait to discuss this with you guys in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.